Hello. In the year 2000, Ben Stiller made a movie called Meet the Parents. In this movie, his future father-in-law talks to him about what he calls the circle of trust. He was adamant about the fact that Greg, the character played by Ben Stiller, stay in that circle of trust. Let's talk about your circle of trust. Who is in your circle of trust? Who can you depend upon to be there for you? If you mess up, who can you trust? If you have a victory, who can you share that with? If you have a hidden sin, who can you trust to tell that to? Who is in your circle of trust? Who do you trust to speak into your life? There are a lot of sources that will try to speak into your life. Who do you trust to do something that important with? Do you trust the news? Do you trust the CDC? How about the World Health Organization? Do you trust the president? Do you trust your governor? Do you trust the Republicans? Do you trust the Democrats? Do you trust the independents? Who is in your circle of trust? How about those who are closest to you? Do you trust your husband? Do you trust your wife? Do you trust your parents? Do you trust your kids? How about your aunts and uncles? How about your cousins? How about your cousins? How about your cousins? How about your cousins? Do you trust your grandparents or your grandkids? How about your pastor? Do you trust him or her? Who is in your circle of trust? I can promise you two things. Number one, human beings have the potential to fail you. That doesn't mean that they will, but they have the potential to fail you. Number two, God will never fail you. He can't. It's impossible. You may feel from time to time that He has failed you, that He has let you down. But the fact is, God always has your best interest in mind. Always. He is always setting you up for victory, no matter what. Because He loves you. Even during the difficult times, He loves you. You can trust God. The Bible says, those who know your name, they put their trust in you. For you, O Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. The Bible says, the Lord is my strength and my shield. In Him my heart will trust. Who is in your circle of trust? Remember, you can and must trust God. He is omnipotent for you. He is omniscient for you. He is omnipresent for you. He's all-powerful for you. He knows everything for you. He is everywhere for you. You can trust God. Make sure that God is in your circle of trust. And for Pete's sake, you make sure that you stay in God's circle of trust. And as you do, you watch, you wait, you'll see. You can trust God. And do you remember that song, Trust and Obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Good song.